all singles, and then he hits the triple off the right field wall. The Yankees gave him the belt they give out after the game, and I think that really meant a lot to this kid.
Well, I'm sure it did. And, you know, Aaron Boone said the kid's not pressing at all, but when you're a young player and a young hitter, you want those results right away. And he's maybe chasing a little bit right now. Very aggressive swing in the bats, but I think that's the reason is that opposing pitchers are attacking him. They're trying to get ahead early, and we've seen Volpe kind of get in that swing mode. Good to see him driving the ball the other way, because that's what we saw in spring training, and with plenty of power.
And one thing you can say about the kid, although it was early, overreaction is what Aaron Boone said yesterday. He's making all the plays in the field. He has not let it affect him at all defensively. So that's the story from here in Baltimore. Back to you, Bob.
Thank you, fellas. Michael and Flash will have a bird's eye view to watch Nestor Cortez as he faces Baltimore in his second outing of the year. When the fabulous Yankees pregame continues, we will look back at his season debut against Philadelphia.
Find out where that road leads. Take on any challenge. When you have the #1 mass market brand and dependability, you stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Kia, movement that inspires.
Welcome to the home of Blackjack, with the largest library of blackjack games in the industry. Spanish 21, Live Dealer, Vacation Blackjack, and more. New players can download the DraftKings Casino app, use the promo code, and get a deposit match up to $100 in casino credits.
Oh, yes! We on the whole nother level now. We about to turn it up.
Nothing. See ya! A walk-off home run by Aaron Judge.
We gonna turn it up.
There's an old saying in baseball that luck is the residue of design. That if you work your tail off, you'll catch your lucky break. When you hear a name called and a number's place is earned on those pinstripes, their moment had arrived. But you'll never see a name on the back of that jersey, because this isn't about just one person. Never was. And these pinstripes, man, do they weigh heavy. They weigh heavy on all of us. As one of the greats once told us, no matter where you've been or where you're going, we're all lucky to bleed blue.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man.
And when you got the fans like this, you can do anything you want. This is what it's all about right here.
Now let's go earn our stripes.
The Yankees pregame show on Yes is brought to you in part by Cadillac. This spring, be transformed during the Cadillac Move Up sales event. Visit your Cadillac showroom today.
Checking out the odds for today's game courtesy of FanDuel. The over-under is 7.5 runs, and the Yankees are favored. They are giving a 1.5 to the Orioles, and they are minus 148 on the money line. There are a variety of player props you can bet on, including how many strikeouts you think the starting pitchers will have. You can also bet on players to hit a home run. Odds are plus 600 for Gleyber Torres and plus 630 for Adley Rutschman. Odds are subject to change. You must be at least 21 years old and you must physically be in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, or Pennsylvania. New customers get a no-sweat first bet for up to $1,000 back in bonus.
On the batting practice show, we mentioned how Nestor Cortez briefly played for the Orioles back in 2018. He has put up strong numbers against them over the years, and today he faces Baltimore after throwing 5 innings of one-run ball against Philly in his season debut Monday. But the Phillies did make him work, putting some traffic on the bases, and afterwards he talked about how things went.
It was good. First time going 5 this year, including spring, so felt like I had a little more, so I was encouraging and was able to cover first base.
Aaron said he felt like they made you work a little bit. Did you feel like they were making you really work out there?
Yeah, they were fouling off a lot of good pitches. Early on, they were making me throw the ball over the plate. I gave up 7 hits through 5, so they were definitely putting the bat on the ball.
Take me through that play in the 5th inning. A lot of times pitchers don't cover the way you did. They kind of stay by the mound there, but being able to pick off the runner there at third base.
Yeah, saw a base hit to right field, and I knew there was potentially going to be a play at the plate, and with Realmuto probably rounding first, I knew I had to be back there just in case. Luckily, I was. And after watching the video a couple times, that whole turn and stuff like that just was a pretty good play, and able to get him out at third, so that was encouraging too.
Here is the Orioles lineup Nestor will face, courtesy of Toyota. Austin Hayes is the only one with a home run off Cortez. Adley Rutschman is batting .313 on the young season, but he has no multi-hit games since going 5 for 5 on opening day in Boston. He's the DH, while James McCann does the catching. The Mets traded him to Baltimore in December, and today he makes his Orioles debut after he started the year on the injured list with an oblique strain. McCann is going to catch Tyler Wells, who will take a 5-pitch mix to the mound. He was used out of the bullpen in his season debut Monday against the Rangers, throwing 5 innings and coming up big for Baltimore after starter Kyle Bradish was knocked out of the game when he was hit by a line drive. The Orioles lost all 4 games against the Yankees last year, in which Wells started. Well, the right-hander will need to tread lightly when facing Giancarlo Stanton. Last night, Big G went deep to left, a place not frequently traveled to by visitors at Camden Yards. We're going to have more on that home run when the FanDuel Yankees pregame continues.
This is Ford Truck Month, America. Time to get up and get into Ford F-150, part of F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 46 years straight. All amped up and ready for work or play. Plus, there's a great selection in stock and ready for delivery today. So get into Ford Truck Month and see what a Build Ford Tough truck can do for you. This Truck Month, get the Ford F-150 with 0% financing for 48 months plus $1,000 bonus cash. For more offers, visit buyfordnow.com.
One out, top of the first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Hey, Steve, you just got a nice win on FanDuel, and it's just the top of the first. How do you feel?
All those nights of studying film really paid off.
You mean watching baseball?
That's correct.
Whether you want to bet a hit in the first or a homer in the ninth, every at-bat has a chance to win big on FanDuel. New customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000.
Your chain's off. We can fix it now, and you're done.
Done.
We fixed this toilet. We fixed this toilet on video.
Okay.
Open the front door. Worked with Peter and now it's closed.
There you go. All fixed.
Front Door is coming soon. An all-new home repair and maintenance app.
Current eligible Cadillac lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2023 Cadillac XT4 for around $379 per month. Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
The Yankees pregame show on Yes is brought to you in part by Hyundai. Get away with a great deal only at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
After taking 2 out of 3 from the Giants and Phillies, the Yankees would make it 3 winning series to begin the season if they can defeat the Orioles today. They will head to Cleveland once the game is over. Welcome back once again on the FanDuel Yankees pregame. We know all about the power Giancarlo Stanton has. A tape measure home run is always a possibility whenever he steps up to bat. And while he has connected for longer home runs than the one he delivered last night, his drive on Saturday put him in some rare company. His solo smash in the top of the fifth made him just the third opposing player to log multiple home runs to left field at Camden Yards since the Orioles adjusted the dimensions out there prior to last season. The other players are William Contreras and Isaac Paredes. Baltimore pushed the wall back by almost 27 feet and raised it by 6 feet. But it is never a surprise to see Stanton go deep to any part of a ballpark, no matter where he's playing. It was certainly nothing new for Aaron Boone or Aaron Hicks.
Guy hits some baseballs farther than anybody I know, so it's definitely impressive. You know, to see line drives at like 18 degrees go out for homers, so it's fun to watch.
Weirdo. Another one of them, you know. The Great Wall of Baltimore tried to hold them in, but it was doesn't hold Big G. That thing just kept taking off on a clothesline, just hung right on up there.
They moved the wall last year, but you weren't going to let that stop you, were you?
I was going to get me. It got me last year, so, you know, I watched it for a little bit, then got going, but then it went over.
And they're hoping Stanton can be a weirdo again today and hit another one. Stanton's blast extended the Yankee streak of games with a home run to start a season. They could tie the 2001 Yanks for the third longest in franchise history if someone hits a homer today. The only streak longer was a 10-game run by the 1999 World Champion Yanks and a 12-game stretch for the 2020 team. The Yankees' power is our key to the game, presented by your local Kia dealer. Well, that is it. We're getting ready for an Easter matinee. It's the Yanks and O's wrapping up their series. Kay, Flaherty, Marakovitz coming up next.
We about to turn it up. Oh, yes! Claxton, let's go! Case closed. About to be wound up.
Cole, swing and a miss. Bases loaded.
We gonna turn it up.
Big win.
Get exclusive offers on select new Volvo models. Contact your Volvo retailer to learn more.
Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. If I had a day that I could give you, I'd give to you a day just like today, yeah. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy.
Deliver yourself. The Audi Q5.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching, yes, the Yankees Entertainment and Sports Network.
It is a beautiful spring day here in Baltimore. Fans filing into Oriole Park at Camden Yards and getting a ball game and also celebrating Easter Sunday. And it is time for baseball as the Yes Network presents the Hyundai Sunday Game of the Week. Today it's the New York Yankees against the Baltimore Orioles in the rubber game of a 3-game set from Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Yankees Baseball, along with John Flaherty. I'm Michael Kay. Happy Easter, everybody. Yankees won last night by a score of 4-1 to even up the series at a game apiece, turning today into the rubber game. But one thing that was proven again last night is you cannot stop Giancarlo Stanton. You can only hope to contain him, and this new wall, it doesn't do it.
Yeah, they moved the wall back at Camden Yards about 30 feet, and they raised it about 5 feet, but that doesn't matter to that man right there. Giancarlo Stanton last year took one right down the line. The only question, would it be fair or foul? It was fair, and it cleared that wall. But last night, a laser, a line drive at over 116 miles per hour off the bat. That's going to be his third home run of the year. Another impressive shot from Giancarlo Stanton.
And that's what he does. The most 116 or more mile per hour home runs. That's exit velo since 2015. That's the beginning of the StatCast era. Stanton running away from the field, 26 of those. Judge has 15. Ohtani and Gallo are tied at 6. Now, the guy's going to try to win this game and keep the Orioles in the ballpark. Nestor Cortez, he likes pitching here, and also his first start of the year, he was Nestor Cortez.
Yeah, it was a good start for him, and we remember Nestor in spring training was a little bit behind with that hamstring issue, couldn't pitch in the WBC, but the greatest thing you could say about his first start of the year, he looked like Nestor Cortez from the last couple of seasons. He did not walk a batter, he struck out 3. We know he loves his 4-seam fastball, and he's got great numbers against Baltimore. We'll see if that continues this afternoon.
Let's take a look at the front door expert approach against Baltimore at Camden Yards last year. 2 starts, 1-0, 11 innings, 9 hits, did not allow a run. Most impressive, though, in 11 innings, 1 walk, and he rung up 19 strikeouts. Pretty good stuff by Nestor Cortez. Last night, many highlights for the Yankees. They're looking to create more today. When we come back, lineups, first pitch, baseball, Yankees, Orioles next, right here on Yes.
We about to turn it up. Case closed.
Swing and a miss.
There's an old saying in baseball that luck is the residue of design. That if you work your tail off, you'll catch your lucky break. When you hear a name called and a number's place is earned on those pinstripes, their moment had arrived. But you'll never see a name on the back of that jersey, because this isn't about just one person. Never was. And these pinstripes, man, do they weigh heavy. They weigh heavy on all of us. As one of the greats once told us, no matter where you've been or where you're going, we're all lucky to bleed blue.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man.
And when you got the fans like this, you can do anything you want. This is what it's all about right here.
Now let's go earn our stripes.
What's up, everybody? Chef Marcus Sampson here on Home Plate New York on the Yes app. Come on, man, bring it in. Don't be shy.
From pinstripes to chef whites, Yankee stars take to the kitchen and explore some of their favorite New York cuisine.
This is staple. This is what we grew up. This is actually a gourmet version.
Yeah. Plus celebrities, athletes, and icons join Marcus at some of the hottest tables in town.
That's amazing. I'm proud.
Manja. Check out Home Plate New York, streaming now on the Yes app.
Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Hyundai. Get away with a great deal. Only at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit buyhyundai.com today. By Burt, the top rehabilitation expert serving the tri-state area. Every expertise for every life. By Front Door, opening week presented by Front Door, an all-new home repair and maintenance app coming soon. And by the New York Lottery. Get out there and play. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 or over. Two pretty fair shortstops right there. The warehouse looms out in right field, and it's a gorgeous day for baseball here in Baltimore, Maryland. Let's check out the Yankee lineup that will face the Orioles today. DJ LeMahieu at third, Aaron Judge at center, Anthony Rizzo at first. Cleaning up the DH, Giancarlo Stanton, Gleyber Torres at second, Oswaldo Cabrera in left field, batting sixth. Batting seventh, the catcher Jose Trevino. Frenchie Cordero is back in right field, batting eighth and batting ninth. And playing shortstop, it is Anthony Volpe. And they are going to face the Orioles, Tyler Wells. And the numbers on Wells last year, 23 starts, 7-7, 4.25 ERA. Now let's check out the Nissan Pitcher Scouting Report, John.
Yeah, his first appearance of the season was out of the bullpen. He was supposed to start a game, but Kyle Bradish took a line drive, so Wells had to show up in the bullpen and go out there and give them 5 hitless innings. And there's some good news in that he's had 4 starts against the Yankees, a 4.26 ERA, not so bad. But the bad news, Baltimore has lost all 4 of those starts. And home run number 36 last year for Aaron Judge in a year that he hit 62 was given up by Mr. Wells, and it went 465 feet.
Let's check out the defense behind Wells. Hayes, Mullins, and Santander left to right in the outfield. Infield third to first, Henderson, Mateo, Urias, and Mountcastle. James McCann off the IL, and behind the plate will be catching Tyler Wells. So Wells is ready, LeMahieu's ready. And let's do it here in Baltimore. First pitch is a strike. We're underway. So glad you could join us today. Hope you're enjoying this holiday weekend with your family and friends. And the 0-1. LeMahieu skies one to center field. Mullins is there, drifting back. 1 out. All right, John, it's time for the keys to the game, brought to you by your local Kia dealers.
Well, the Yankees have won 2 series already, trying to take this rubber game to make it 3 in a row. And DJ LeMahieu only had 1 hit yesterday, but he had 4 rockets. He really sets the tone as the leadoff hitter. And get that pitch count up for Nestor Cortez. Last time out through 80 pitches. Like to see that get a little bit higher this afternoon.
Here's Aaron Judge. Pitch outside, 1-0. Judge carrying a 41-game on-base streak into this one. Hitting .370 during the streak. And if you're wondering what the Yankee record is, as far back as 1940 they will go. And the record for the on-base streak belongs to Joe DiMaggio. In 1941, that magical year, 74 straight games he reached. Check this swing. 2-1.
I'm going to give you a little scouting report on Tyler Wells and his stuff. He's fastball cutter. We just saw a changeup. He will also throw a curveball and a slider.
Hit sharply and through for a base hit. It's 42 straight games on base safely for Aaron Judge.
And when you talk about velocity for Wells, it's about 93 miles an hour, so not overpowering, and he tries to elevate within the strike zone, but Aaron Judge gets on top, hammers it through the hole, and continues that on-base streak. See, Gunnar Henderson moved from shortstop last night over to third base. Can't come up with it.
And here's Anthony Rizzo. Rip foul. All right, the home plate umpire is Bill Miller, and he is pitcher friendly all the way to the end there. More strikes up and down, more inside strikes on righty batters, and Bill's been doing it now 27 years. One and one. Yankees have homered in all 8 games so far this year. High fly ball left field, and it's going to drop in. Got caught in the sun, and a base hit for Rizzo as Judge advances to second.
You could tell that was trouble right away as Henderson trying to shield himself from the sun. He's not going to come up with it. Hayes would have liked to see a little more aggressive coming in on that. And Anthony Rizzo will take it. Pop-up turns into a base hit.
Also heads up base running by Judge. And Rizzo says, thank you. Take that free hit. And that'll bring up the conqueror of Camden, Giancarlo Stanton. Line drive, it's a base hit to right field. Judge rounds third, they're waving it home. Here's the throw, it's cut off. He'll score. Moving to third is Rizzo. It's an RBI single for Stanton, and the Yankees are on the board. They lead 1-0.
Well, today's a day game after a night game, and the Yankees did not take batting practice out on the field, but they are off to a hot start here in the first inning. Judge a base hit, Rizzo a gift base hit, and Stanton continues his hot hitting going the other way. It's going to be a base hit, an RBI. Anthony Rizzo will the heads up base run and get all the way to third base, and the Yankees set up for a big top of the first inning.
So here is Gleyber Torres. 10 hits and 24 at bats in the early going. Great start for him. Rounded to short. This could be two. There's one. On to first. It's a double play. 6-4-3. But the Yankees get a run on 3 hits. 1 man left. It's the Yankees 1. And the Baltimore Orioles coming to bat.
Win on FanDuel, and it's just the 3rd inning. What are you feeling right now?
Lisa, I haven't been this happy since the 2nd inning.
Well, enjoy your win. Well earned.
Whether you want to bet a hit in the first or a homer in the ninth, every at bat is a chance to win big on FanDuel. New customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000.
Giancarlo Stanton's RBI single gives the Yankees a run. Now here's the Oriole lineup. That will go against Nestor Cortez. Mullins in center. Adley Rushman will DH. Ryan Mountcastle at first, bats third. Cleaning up, right fielder Anthony Santander. Austin Hayes in left. Ramon Urias, the second baseman, bats sixth. Batting seventh, the shortstop Jorge Mateo. Gunnar Henderson at third base will hit eighth. At batting ninth and catching, it's James McCann. That group is going to face Nestor Cortez. Made 1 start already this year. Got a victory last year. An all-star, 12-4 with a 2.44 ERA. And let's take a look now at the Nissan pitcher scouting report.
Well, he came through his first start fine. The hamstring not an issue, and he had 3 dominant starts against Baltimore last year. 18 1/3 innings, no runs, 31 strikeouts, and he is now your American League leader in ERA since 2021 with a 2.60 ERA.
And a strike to Mullins.
And number 2 on that list, Shohei Ohtani at 2.63. So Nestor Cortez has come an awful long way in his career.
Popped up. Rizzo shading his eyes. He's there to make the play. 1 away. Now let's take a look at the Yankee defense. We've seen Rizzo at first. We'll start there. Torres at second. Volpe at short. LeMahieu plays third. Go the other way in the outfield. Cabrera, Judge, and Cordero. Trevino's behind the plate. Cortez is on the mound. There's a strike to Rushman. Orioles are 4-4. The Yankees are 5-3. Yankees trying to win their third straight series. 0-2. The one pitcher on the staff that you would think would have no problem whatsoever with the new rules and the pitch timer, Nestor Cortez. He works quickly. He wants to have the batter on the defensive. So I think the one thing that he got caught was pitching too quickly to somebody. But I don't think the timer's ever going to run out on him. 1-2.
Yeah, I guess the only question, would he be able to do his wild delivery where he changes the timing and hangs out on the mound for a little bit? We've seen that he's been playing around with that this year.
And the thing that plays in his favor is that once you lift your leg, the timer goes off. So he can hang that leg up there for 5 seconds if he's capable and really throw off someone's timing. Still 1-2 on Rushman.
Well, I mentioned it in the scouting report, but the 3 starts against Baltimore last year, I don't know if you could be any more dominant. 18 1/3, did not give up a run and struck out 31 O's hitters.
Lined up the middle and threw for a base hit. Past the lunging Torres, so Rushman picks up a single.
Oh, impressive young hitter, Rushman. Switch hitter, DHing today. He's not going to catch a day game after a night game.
Well, let's take a look at the Yankee leaders brought to you by Citizens Made Ready. Most innings pitched against an opponent with no runs allowed. Well, Mel Stoudemire, 72, did 36 innings against the Angels. Tommy John in 80, 27 against the White Sox. Phil Niekro, 22 2/3. And then Nestor against the O's. and 2.
This is a good matchup for Nestor Cortez. Mountcastle only 1 for 12 in his career, which is surprising. He's a good young right-handed hitter, but having trouble with the lefty Cortez.
2-2. Now, Cortez was originally slated to pitch last night, but with the rain out of the home opener for the Orioles, everybody was pushed up. Burrito slotted in yesterday, gave them 5 innings, got the win, and Nestor was moved to today. Two. Swing and a tip into the glove of Trevino, and Mountcastle down on strikes.
Well, it was a steady diet of cut fastballs to Mountcastle. The last one up and in at 88 ties him up. We've talked about it for 2 days. Mountcastle, a guy who likes to get underneath the baseball, get it in the air. Cortez negating that, elevating the cutter.
There was a strike to Santander. Rushman at first, held there by Rizzo. Yankees lead 1-0. Just underway. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Working high with the cutter today, 1-1. And the pitch. 2-1. Well, in the 8 games so far, there have been 2 games where the Yankees have allowed 7 runs or more, and those were both started by Clark Schmidt. Now, they were not all given up by Clark, but they've only allowed 8 runs, and now they're arguing from the Oriole dugout. They don't like the umpire's strike zone. Yankees have only allowed 8 runs in the other 6 games combined. 1 run yesterday. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Santander down on strikes. No runs ahead. 1 man left.
We about to turn it up. Case closed.
Swing and a miss.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Williams, and I want to share with you the role that diabetes has had in my family. I lost my grandmother at the early age of 64 due to complications with diabetes. She was warm, generous, and a constant encouragement for me to follow my heart. Did you know that African Americans experience chronic kidney disease at a rate that's 25% higher than white Americans? And we're almost 4 times more likely to develop kidney failure. Diabetes and high blood pressure are leading causes of kidney disease, which can result in kidney failure, needing dialysis, or a kidney transplant. The good news is that you have the power to check out how well your kidneys are doing and learn ways to prevent them from failing. So go to your doctor and get yourself checked out. Visit linkbylovetv.org to learn more. Get the facts, get checked, and get healthy.
Some say luck is the residue of design. That if you work your tail off, your moment will arrive. But you'll never see a name on these pinstripes, because this isn't about just one person. Never was. And no matter where you've been or where you're going, we're all lucky to bleed blue.
This is what it's all about right here.
Now let's go earn our stripes.
Well, a lot going on between innings. Bill Miller, the home plate umpire, had a long examination of Nestor Cortez in his glove. Now, this is what the Orioles were arguing about. You know, Santander is not even set at 8 seconds, and Nestor Cortez deals a strike, and the Oriole dugout was very upset. So was Santander, because you have to give the hitter time to get set and look at the pitcher with 8 seconds left. Now, this is a long examination of the glove. Bill Miller and Nestor seems upset with it. And then Miller also checks the laces. And Nestor was upset with that and shaking his head. But he hasn't been thrown out of the game, so it's not as if they found anything.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a sticky stuff situation, but obviously Nestor not happy and wondering if he has to change his glove.
A very busy half inning. One and two on Oswaldo Cabrera. 2-2. Now, Brandon Hyde did end up talking with Miller after the glove examination by the home plate umpire, and I guess they're blackening out the 44 on his glove. Maybe that's causing a distraction to the hitters, because the 44 is a big white 44 on the band of the glove. So rather than get rid of the glove, you can see the umpires pointing to the 44. And now it's been blackened out.
Michael, I can honestly tell you that I never noticed a glove on a starting pitcher. You're not looking at the glove. You're looking for the ball coming out by his right shoulder or left shoulder if you're Nestor Cortez. But obviously a rule that has to be taken care of.
And that wasn't something that the Orioles complained about, I don't believe, because Miller checked it out. Maybe they told him before the game, you have to look out for this. Well, now the 44 has been blackened out. Will that unnerve Cortez? We'll see. Driven into center field and deep. Mullins back. Gets there and makes the play. Smoothly makes the play.
Well, if you look at the flags at Camden Yards, they are blowing straight out. So this got a little bit of help, and Mullins made it look easy.
Let's look at the game time weather presented by Bigelow, the official hot tea of the Yankees. 57 degrees. Feels like 70. Wind out of the east at 4 miles per hour. And a strike to Cordero.
Does it feel like 70 degrees to you?
It does not. It does not.
We did a little booth pop for Bob Lorenz in the studio. I was freezing during that.
But you know, you plowed through. You made a kind of a rookie mistake not packing a coat.
I looked at the forecast for both Baltimore and Cleveland, and I thought I was going to be okay. I feel better about Cleveland now with the upcoming forecast.
Aaron Judge questioned my coat yesterday. He looked at me and says, "A little cold, Michael?" I said 2 things, Aaron. It's cold upstairs. Number 2, I'm very soft. And he laughed.
Did he agree with the very soft part?
Well, the laughter, I think, would be a tacit approval. Cordero with a pop-up left side, battling the sun again. This time Mateo makes the play as the Yankees go down in order. 1, 2, 3. It feels like 70. We go to the bottom of the second.
Number 24, Tino Martinez. That's out of here. A grand slam home run by Tino Martinez. What a play by Martinez. Swung by the throw deep to right. There it goes. Got it all in. A grand slam. What a play by Tino. The defensive play of the game. Into the upper deck for Tino Martinez.
Your chain's off. We can fix it now, and you're done.
Done.
We fixed this toilet. We fixed this toilet on video.
Okay.
Open the front door. Worked with Peter and now it's closed.
There you go. All fixed.
Front Door is coming soon. An all-new home repair and maintenance app.
Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. If I had a day that I could give you, I'd give to you a day just like today.
Well, it's time for Pinstripe Pride, brought to you by Toyota, the official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees. Tonight's picture was submitted by Caroline. Her son Ryan recently experienced his first trip to Yankee Stadium. He will never forget it. Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride. Mention yes in pictures you post to social media. Reflect your love for the Bronx Bombers, and we might spotlight you in a future game. First pitch to Hayes, 1-0. 2-0. 1-0 Yankees. We're in the bottom of the second inning. 3-0.
Well, only an inning and a half into this one, but clearly pop-ups are going to be an issue today. Communication on the infield is going to be important.
Strangely, John, on a very bright, obviously sunny day, the lights are on. 3-1. High fly ball, deep left. Cabrera back, still back, and he makes the play for the first out. This is Nestor's glove against the Phillies on Monday. And this is today. Bill Miller doesn't like what he sees, and now it's blacked out. Now that's a brand of glove. So Nestor's obviously not number 44, but that is a brand of glove that many people wear. I've never seen anybody take issue with it. Here's Urias. 1-0.
So you have to black out the 44, but Nasty Nestor is fine.
Well, the font on Nasty Nestor, I guess, is a little smaller. Fly ball, center field. Judge is there. I've seen when pitchers have their laces flapping, that could be a distraction. They make them cut it. Now, he also was, stretching out the laces at the top of Nestor's glove, but that didn't seem to be the issue. It was more the white numbers. There's a strike to Mateo. They're not handling that high pitch, 0-2.
Yeah, it's been a steady diet of cutters early, and usually that four-seam fastball is the big weapon from Nestor. He just threw it there at 91 miles an hour.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strong inning with the blacked out 44 as the Orioles go down 1, 2, 3. We go to the third. 1-0 Yanks.
Deliver yourself. The Audi Q5.
DirecTV is a leader in sports, but Jeff doesn't have DirecTV, so he's watching baseball at his weird neighbor's house. He's all right.
I love watching the game with you.
Call 1-800-DirecTV to guarantee your price for 2 years.
If Jimmy John's new caprese salami pesto was really Italian, it would have
fresh mozzarella, balsamic glaze.
Who are you?
Stevie. We met at Jimmy John's.
Same name.
Same sandwich order?
No.
Jimmy John's new caprese salami pesto.
This is the 2023 Nissan Pathfinder and Rogue. With a range of drive modes and intelligent off-road technology, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least basic of places. The 2023 Nissan family of SUVs. Anything but basic.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on Rogue, or make no payments until July 2023 on select vehicles.
Time for today's injury report, brought to you by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. Oswald Peraza did not play in the last 3 games with right hamstring tightness. First 6 games down at AAA, 292, 2 ribbies, 2 runs scored, and 5 stolen bases. What else do we know about him, Meredith?
Michael Aaron Boone said he does not believe that it is anything too serious when it comes to Oswald Peraza. Just a little tightness in that hamstring. Does not foresee him going for any tests anytime soon, but they want to be careful with it. They certainly don't want to push it too far that it becomes something major. But he was the guy competing for that shortstop spot in spring training. The Yankees like him an awful lot, and I have a feeling at some point in time this season he's going to be up here and he's going to help this team.
1-1 on Volpe. Volpe got the belt last night that the Yankee players give to one of the stars, and he ignited their 3-run rally that broke a 1-1 tie, gave them a 4-1 lead, which they held on to. So his triple, his first extra base hit. And Meredith, I would assume that was a big deal for Volpe.
When I asked him about it, he was just smiling ear to ear. I think it came a little unexpected to him, even though he did start things off there in that 5th inning. And Michael, I don't know if you've seen the new player of the game belt this year. It is white with pinstripes, a little bit of a different look, and it was sitting there in his locker, and he said, these teammates mean so much to me. They've supported me throughout my first week plus the season. I know I haven't been hitting the way I think I can, and that hit right there, a big one for Volpe. Even Aaron Boone said maybe that can help him settle in a little bit.
2-2 to Volpe. 3-2 as he leads off. 9-1-2 in the Yankees order against Tyler Wells.
Well, we've watched Volpe. Opposing pitchers have been attacking him, so they've gotten him into swing mode, but that was a really good take on a 2-2 breaking ball. It just missed.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Volpe down on strikes.
Wells comes right at him with the fastball and a full count, maybe up a little bit. Right by Volpe.
Back to the top of the order, and DJ LeMahieu skied out to center field in the 1st inning. He has a 7-game hitting streak. And a strike. He will essentially handle third base as Josh Donaldson is on the IL with a hamstring issue. Made a great play last night at third. And it's so rare that you can have a third baseman like Donaldson, who is, upper echelon when it comes to defense, and then he goes down on the IL, and the guy who replaces him, you're not losing anything. That's how good LeMahieu is defensively. LeMahieu won the Gold Glove last year, the utility Gold Glove, for those that play all around the infield. He's won a Gold Glove playing second base as well. And he has 8 defensive runs saved at third base since 2022. Donaldson with 7. 1-2.
Well, you can talk about his defense, which is always there, but it's so noticeable how much better he feels now that he's healthy at the plate. His hard hit percentage, 95 miles an hour or above, is 68.4 this year.
LeMahieu down on strikes, 2-away.
Well, if you notice a little pattern early with Wells, he likes to elevate the fastball, and he's getting some swing and miss up in the zone.
So here's Judge. He singled to left in the 1st. Later came around to score on Stanton's single. Foul back. One and one on Judge. We're in the 3rd, 1-0 Yanks. 1-2. Wells spent his Friday going to the Bruce Springsteen concert. Said it was an incredible experience. See a guy 73 years old going out there and doing it like he's doing it. So Wells, along with Adley Rushman, Austin Both, and their agent, Dan Bertleib, went to the Springsteen concert, which was 2 blocks away from here. Rushman said Springsteen might be in better shape than everyone in the clubhouse.
Now, would Springsteen do that little exercise we saw Rushman do the other day in the snow without his shirt on?
I don't think he would, but he could, because he's the boss. 1-2, fouled away.
Now, I sense a little frustration that you weren't able to go to the Springsteen concert. That's what I'm sensing.
Not a little, it's a lot of frustration. You know, I think it would have been lost on my kids who were in town this weekend, so. 1-2, drilled to center field. Mullins back, still back, on the track, at the wall. See ya! A home run to dead center. Aaron Judge goes yard. 2-0 Yanks.
Well, Aaron Judge with great numbers coming into this game against Tyler Wells. And he's already 2 for 2, and now he has his 3rd home run of the year. And when Judge and Stanton hit them, sounds like that.
So here's Rizzo. So now the Yankees have homered in all 9 of their games this season. Couldn't hold up, 0-2.
Well, in our pitcher's scouting report, I mentioned that Aaron Judge hit a home run last year off of Wells at 465 feet. This one, not quite that far, but it counts the same.
Swing and a miss, so 3 strikeouts for Wells in the inning, but Aaron Judge did the damage. He hit an absolute laser to dead center field. He owns the O's. 2-0 Yanks.
The Guardians of the Galaxy have no place in my world.
Kiss your mom with that face?
Oh, no.
Some corners of the universe consider him God.
It's a face-off.
Well, I guess we'll die trying. I decided die trying ain't our thing no more.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now, there's Skyrizi.
Things are getting clearer. I feel free to bare my skin. Yeah, that's on me. Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin. That's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Achieve clearer skin with Skyrizi. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin at 4 months. In another study, most people had 90% clearer skin, even at 4 years. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
It's my moment, so I just gotta say.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
Now's the time to ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
The Yes app is more ways to watch and experience live Yankees, Nets, and Liberty games, more ways to interact with family and friends with Yes Watch Party, and more ways to win big cash prizes with Yes Pick and Play games. For the best seat in the house, download the Yes app now, and if you're not connected to a cable bundle, you want to see the Yankees, you can do that with direct-to-consumer on the Yes app, also the Nets and the Liberty as well. Henderson takes a strike from Cortez. Yankees lead 2-0. 0-2.
Well, we've seen Henderson in this series DH, played shortstop last night and sliding over to third today. And this might be a tough matchup. Left on left with Nestor Cortez, who can sweep that breaking ball in the outer half.
Henderson goes down on strikes. 4 strikeouts for Cortez.
Good morning, good afternoon, and finally good night. Fastball, outside corner.
Here's James McCann. This is his season debut after a left oblique strain pushed him out for the first 8 games. He's in the 3rd season of a 4-year, $40.6 million deal he signed with the Mets that did not go well. He was traded to the Orioles in December, and essentially the Mets are picking up most of his salary. 10th big league season, 32 years old. Fouled away. Foul back to the screen.
Well, Nestor, as good as any pitcher at reading swings, trying to figure out what hitters are trying to do against him, or if they're locked in on a certain pitch or location.
Wrapped into center field. Judge is there. 2 outs. Suit up this season at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your Yankees at MLBshop.com. Here's Mullins. Cortez just throws strikes.
Yeah, just filling up the strike zone in a great rhythm. Mullins popped out in the first.
Missed outside, 2-1. Mullins with a pop-up to Rizzo in the first. And the pitch. 2-2. Fly ball, center field. Judge is there, and Cortez works a 1-2-3 inning. He's retired 8 Orioles in a row. Let's go to the 4th.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Williams, and I want to share with you the role that diabetes has had in my family. I lost my grandmother at the early age of 64 due to complications with diabetes. She was warm, generous, and a constant encouragement for me to follow my heart. Did you know that African Americans experience chronic kidney disease at a rate that's 25% higher than white Americans? And we're almost 4 times more likely to develop kidney failure. Diabetes and high blood pressure are leading causes of kidney disease, which can result in kidney failure, needing dialysis, or a kidney transplant. The good news is that you have the power to check out how well your kidneys are doing and learn ways to prevent them from failing. So go to your doctor and get yourself checked out. Visit linkmylovetv.org to learn more. Get the facts, get checked, and get healthy.
What's up, everybody? Chef Marcus Sampson here on Home Plate New York on the Yes app. Come on, man, bring it in. Don't be shy.
From pinstripes to chef whites, Yankee stars take to the kitchen and explore some of their favorite New York cuisine.
This is staple. This is what we grew up. This is actually a gourmet version.
Yeah. Plus celebrities, athletes, and icons join Marcus at some of the hottest tables in town.
That's amazing. I'm proud.
Manja.
Check out Home Plate New York, streaming now on the Yes app.
Cadillac scoreboard, top of the 4th inning. Yankees lead 2-0 here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Leading off for the Yankees is Giancarlo Stanton. Had an RBI single in the first inning. Let's check out the Genesis hitter scouting report.
Well, everybody's still buzzing about last night's rocket from Stanton. It was the second hardest hit ball this year at 116.3 miles an hour. The hardest one, Giancarlo Stanton, 117.8 against San Francisco, and he loves hitting at Camden Yards. Since 2020, a batting average of .405, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs, and he's now 39th on the all-time Yankee home run list, past Thurman Munson with that home run last night.
And it was his 381st career home run, which ties him with the always friendly Albert Bell for 72nd place on the all-time list. This stat jumped out at me, John. I'm sure you saw this too. Take a look at StatCast 3D. And this was that home run that he hit yesterday, 436 feet. Nicely over the high wall. Well, we talked about StatCast and the hard hit ball. So 2015 is when StatCast came to be. Stanton has hit 125 baseballs, 116 or more miles per hour. That's the most in the majors. Number two is Aaron Judge with 39. Judge has 125. Stanton has 125 and Judge has 39. It's unbelievable that he's leading Judge by that much.
Well, obviously a big, strong man who punishes the baseball, and there are the numbers you're talking about, 125 times at 116 plus. That's not too shabby either, 39.
Now, remember, Judge didn't play in 15 and 16, so you've got those 2 years on it, but it still wouldn't be that much of a difference. But it is. And Judge hits the ball as hard as anybody. But Stanton, it seems like he plays a different game than everybody else.
Well, we showed the flight of that home run from last night. I mean, that's a line drive. That's not a towering backspin home run that just keeps carrying. The sound and the arc of that line drive home run last night were impressive.
Grounded to first, booted there by Mountcastle. He recovers and flips to Wells. Now, Judge's home run to dead center, I mean, impressive, right? The exit velo was 105.6. Here's Cabrera. He struck out in the second inning. One and 0. Chopped softly to second. And that'll do it as the Yankees go down in order here in the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-0 Yankees.
Dear Slippery Slope, it's me, Camry All-Wheel Drive. Come what may. Get a grip, Camry All-Wheel Drive.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new 2023 Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
She found it. The feeling of finding the psoriasis treatment she's been looking for. Sotyktu is the first of its kind once daily pill for moderate to severe plaque psoriasis for the chance at clear or almost clear skin. It's like the feeling of finding that outfit psoriasis tried to hide from you, or finding your swimsuit is ready for prime time. Once daily Sotyktu is proven to get more people clearer skin than the leading pill. Don't take if you're allergic to Sotyktu. Serious reactions can occur. Sotyktu can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Serious infections, cancers including lymphoma, muscle problems, and changes in certain labs have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, liver or kidney problems, high triglycerides, or had a vaccine or plan to. Sotyktu is a TYK2 inhibitor. TYK2 is part of the JAK family. It's not known if Sotyktu has the same risks as JAK inhibitors. Find what plaque psoriasis has been hiding. Ask your dermatologist about Sotyktu for clearer skin. So clearly you. Sotyktu.
Lowe's knows the biggest savings are found at SpringFest. So hurry up and get top deals on the top brands, online and in-store. So you can make the most of the season on any budget. Backed by Lowe's Price Promise.
Dear Detour, when life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new 2023 Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
Everybody tries to pitch like Nasty Nestor. There's Aaron Judge, Glaber. Check out Garrett Cole. He's still going, by the way. You have to have some balance to do that, John.
What do you like better, the legs swinging or when he starts out with the fingers moving in the glove?
I think he nailed the whole thing, the whole aura of Nestor.
Now, when I was watching that, I was thinking of you. You're having some hip trouble today. Maybe you need to do a little Nestor Cortez wind up and delivery and hang, loosen you up a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to try it. Anything. Grounded, foul. That's from the Yankees social media group. They do such a great job. But, I mean, you have to have a lot of strength to do that in your legs. I think he can throw a ball left-handed. But he's doing okay with the right. The 0-2. That served into right center. Is going to dunk in for a base hit in front of Cordero. So Rushman has the only 2 hits against Cortez. He leads off the 4th with a single.
Well, you think about this at bat. Rushman cleared out a fastball on the inner half, and then the cutter to the outside corner maybe catches a little bit of too much of the plate, but a good young hitter who can cover both in and away.
Cabrera will make the play. Rushman had gone more than halfway. Head back to first. Now, John, don't you think he has to tag up there?
I think he does have to tag up and force a throw, but I'm enjoying that reaction right there from Mountcastle as he's shaking his head saying, you got to be kidding me. I mean, this was a place that was a no-doubt home run a few years ago. And you understand why they moved the fences back to try to attract some pitching, but we'd have a tie ball game a few years ago because Camden Yards was one of the greatest places to hit. It's this reaction says it all.
Well, according to StatCast, John, he lost 5 home runs due to the deeper left field dimensions here last year.
That's it? I would have expected it to be more.
And last April, he had a 423-foot home run that went into the second row. And he said, if I hit a ball like that, I should be standing at home plate doing something stupid. But no, I hit it and I was sprinting. It is weird that you put the fences that deep on the off chance that a free agent pitcher is going to come around. And then you're going to tick off all your hitters.
We talked about this, right? I mean, you got to spend some money to bring some free agent pitching in here, and they didn't do anything this winter. There's a good look at how far the fences are now back. What was it, 30 feet? And I think raised 5 feet.
Three and one on Santander. Ball 4. Well, Left field dimensions before last season. Wall was 7'4", 364. Now it's 13 feet. Left center is 400. Deep left center is 410.
One of my years with the Yankees, I hit 2 home runs in a game, and the second one was a complete wall scraper, right? You hit it off the bat. You don't think it has any chance, and it found like the second row. The manager, Joe Torre, one of the greatest decisions he ever made, he pinch hit for me with Ruben Sierra at the end of that game. Brilliant.
You know, you've told me that story, and I'm just amazed at how chill you are about it. You hit 2 home runs and you got pinch hit for it.
I mean, the man sitting at the end of the dugout said, I got 2 home runs off of this guy or with my catcher. There's no way he's going to do anything his last at bat. Had to get Big Ruben in there.
What did Big Rube do?
I don't know if he got a hit, to be honest with you.
Gets a high strike call there to the dismay of the crowd.
Yeah, this is a gift from Bill Miller, the home plate umpire. And, you know, things are getting away from Nestor a little bit here in the 4th inning. He'd been cruising for 3. A couple of runners on, 1 out, behind in the count.
Fly ball, right field and deep. Cordero back. And he makes the play. Tagging at second is Rushman. He'll go to third. So a long out off the bat of Hayes, 2 away. And here's Ramon Urias. First and third, 2 outs. Yankees lead 2-0. 0-1. Four strikeouts for Cortez. Upstairs, 1-1.
Well, Nestor has owned the inside half of the plate to right-handed hitters and has gotten a lot of weak fly balls early on in this game. You do worry that some of these righties maybe would cheat a little bit for that ball in there and clear it out.
Popped up shallow right field, coming on Cordero, and he makes the play, and Nestor works into and out of trouble. No runs a hit, 2 men left. We go to the 5th.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Tucson with America's best warranty. Get 0% APR financing for 48 months on the 2023 Hyundai Tucson. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
I'm going to pull over and stretch my legs.
I think he was supposed to keep left there.
What is this place?
The other side of the rest stop.
Bundles as far as the eye can see.
If you're looking for a first mate, I know a guy. Me, I'm the guy.
Is this Oak?
4 types of jerky. This is where I live now.
You could save a ton with Progressive by bundling your boat or RV with your home and auto.
Hey guys, free bags! They're just giving them away.
New chicken nuggets from KFC?
And it's their original recipe.
Everybody's gonna want these.
Mission Control, do you copy?
Is that 100% white meat?
Can I have another one?
Try new Kentucky Fried Chicken Nuggets. You've never had nuggets like these.
Streaming now on the Yes app, the Brooklyn Nets wrap up the regular season with a matchup against the Philadelphia 76ers in a first-round playoff preview. Catch the game now, streaming live on the Yes app. Remember, everybody, Nets playoff coverage starts next weekend on Yes and, of course, the Yes app. Trevino leads off. And the pitch outside from Wells, 1-0. Cortez against the Orioles since last year, 22 1/3 innings, 12 hits, has not allowed a run, 35 strikeouts, and 4 walks. 1-1.
I know I mentioned it earlier, but Nestor is good as any pitcher in the league at reading swings, and he's just been attacking inside with that fastball cutter combination, a lot of lazy fly balls.
Two and two. There's a base hit to left field for Trevino.
Tried to go with the changeup and just worked underneath it. It sailed up and in. Trevino able to hammer it into left field.
So here's Franchy Cordero. Grounded foul. Boone has liked what he's seen of Cordero. He said he's earned these shots. He said the ball's coming off his bat well, playing very, very well in the short time he has been here. The Orioles actually signed him to a minor league contract last December, and then he had a real good spring training with them, but he was released on March 28th, and the Yankees pounced. Oh, 0-2. And he had that big 3-run home run in the 4th inning on Friday. Got the Yankees right back in the game. The 0-2 upstairs, 1-2. Coming into this game, the Orioles rotation in their 8 games so far, 6.62 ERA, 27th in baseball.
Wells has settled down, though. You think back to that first inning, 3 hits in a row. Looks like that's going to be a balk. Yeah, it looks like he starts his delivery and then steps off.
One, two. Inside. 2-2. Fly ball, deep right, turning and looking is Santander. See ya! A 2-run home run for Cordero. It's 4-0 Yanks.
Well, we just showed the numbers of Cordero in spring training with Baltimore. They gave him the release, and the Yankees We're ready to give him an opportunity. He's taken advantage of it. When you watch him with this powerful swing, there's not a lot of extra movement. It's very simple. The ball jumps off his bat. Second home run of the year, a 2-run shot.
Foul back to the screen out the bat of Volpe. So 15 home runs so far this year for the Yanks. There's a strike. Now pitchers try to go against Volpe is upstairs with the high heat, and he has certainly been swinging through that. Now when he cracks to center field, Mullins is there. Put it away as Volpe gave it a ride.
We'll take a look at the swing again. Like I mentioned, very simple. A little abbreviated leg kick, but not overdone. And just gets great extension through the playing field and great backspin. His second home run as a Yankee.
And the pitch to LeMahieu. This is a strike. Ground it, just foul, just missed the bag, but a foul ball.
Well, starting to mix in that big curveball as LeMahieu comes around it just a little bit, pulls it foul.
One and two on LeMahieu. DJ's 0 for 2 so far today. Yankees lead 4-0. RBI single by Stanton in the first. Solo home run by Judge in the third. 2-run home run by Cordero here in the fifth. And down goes LeMahieu. 2 outs.
Well, it's the same pitch that he tried to throw to Volpe, but this one a little bit higher out of the strike zone. Unusual to see LeMahieu expand that much.
So here's Judge. He's 2 for 2 today. Pitch is low, 1-0. On Judge.
Judge now 8 for 16 against Wells with 3 home runs. And ahead in the count here, 2-0. Dangerous pitch coming.
Popped up, right side. Mountcastle battling the sun. And he makes the play for the final out. But the damage has been done after a Trevino single. Frenchie Cordero goes yard over the high scoreboard out in right field. It's a 2-run shot. 4-0 Yankee lead.
We about to turn it up. Oh, yes! Waxed it. Let's go! Case closed. About to be wound up.
Cole, swing and a miss. Bases loaded.
See ya! We gonna turn it up.
Big win!
There's an old saying in baseball that luck is the residue of design. That if you work your tail off, you'll catch your lucky break. When you hear a name called and a number's place is earned on those pinstripes, their moment had arrived. But you'll never see a name on the back of that jersey, because this isn't about just one person. Never was. And these pinstripes, man, do they weigh heavy. They weigh heavy on all of us. As one of the greats once told us, No matter where you've been or where you're going, we're all lucky to bleed blue.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man.
And when you got the fans like this, you can do anything you want. This is what it's all about right here.
Now let's go earn our stripes.
They say those who can't teach, and they're right. Those who can't ignore a child's burning curiosity about the world. Those who can't allow a single kid to quietly slip through the cracks. Those who can't allow the great works of literature to collect dust. Those who can't sit idly by when there's a calling to do something that's much more than a job.
Because those who can't give up on the future teach.
Jorge Mateo leads off the bottom of the fifth. Yankees lead 4-0. Cortez deals, and there's a strike. Orioles finally got a runner into scoring position in the fourth inning, but they left runners on first and third. Didn't score. Foul back to the screen, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Mateo strikes out for the second time today. The music means it's time for trivia. Since 1994, Yankee All-Stars have also played for the Orioles in their careers. Who are they? Here's Henderson. 0-1. Cortez had a manageable 63 pitches.
It took him 80 pitches to get through 5 innings against the Phillies in his first start of the year.
Here it comes. Garrett Cole would be proud.
Well, we'll take another look. As long as you start before the pitch timer winds down.
Makes sense to do it against a rookie.
Well, first at bat for Henderson, it was 3 pitches and a strikeout. Now working it to a full count here.
Foul ball. Henderson works a walk. Pitch to McCann is upstairs, 1-0. Fouled away. Another nice crowd here at Camden Yards. Yesterday over 30,000. Looks to be about the same today, and they had a huge, huge crowd for the home opener. Also makes me laugh, John. A lot of these teams, the Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays, are talking about the fact that they're glad they don't have to play the Yankees 19 times. That it's only 13 times. Well, what you do is you lose a home series against the Yankees. Volpe to Torres. And the scoop by Rizzo. And an inning-ending double play. We played 5. And it's 4-0 Yankees.
Current eligible Cadillac lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2023 Cadillac XT4 for around $379 per month. Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
My name's Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. And with no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to my business needs. What's in your wallet?
Come on!
Let's go.
Deliver yourself. The Audi Q5.
Hey everybody, Bob Lorenz with your Audi update. Let's check on the Rays. 8-0 to start the season. Bottom of the 4th with the bases loaded. Brandon Lau, opposite way. His second home run of the season. Rays have hit 3 homers in this game. They lead at 7-0, looking to go to 9-0. They have 24 home runs so far. They're just 9 games in, guys.
Amazing start by Tampa Bay. We go around the majors. Mike Trout. He has started off on the first 8 games. Tampa Bay, we mentioned, they've won 8 games by 4 or more runs. First time that's been done since the '39 Yankees. And Arenado, 300th home run career last night at Milwaukee. Rizzo fouls back the first pitch, so the 6th inning is underway. 0-1. It's Rizzo, Stanton, and Torres against Wells. Logan Gillespie warming for the Orioles in their bullpen. High fly ball right center. Mullins back on the track at the wall. Makes the play. Took an extra base hit away from Rizzo for the first out.
Boy, he can play some center field. He has his sunglasses on, knows exactly where he is in relation to the wall, and robs Rizzo of extra bases.
So here's Stanton. Also, John, just to temper a little of the enthusiasm about Tampa Bay's start. You know, a win is a win is a win. They didn't make the schedule, but they played Detroit, the Nationals, and Oakland. Although those wins count.
They all count. You think about the American League East, a lot of people were saying the Toronto Blue Jays might take that next step. We know Baltimore, watching them for 3 days, they're a better team this year.
Grounded to third, picked nicely on the short hop by Henderson. And he throws across the diamond. Nice stretch by Mountcastle for the second out.
Well, Henderson has plenty of arm strength. He's had some issues throwing the ball across the diamond from third base. Here takes his time. A little bit high, but plenty of arm strength for the top prospect.
There's Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 2. Now, Gleyber has 9 walks. And that's tied with Mike Trout for the most. He didn't get his 9th walk last year until June 4th in the 49th game of the year. Oh, and 2. It's Gillespie. One and 2. Two and 2. To finish up the point I was trying to make about they come in for one fewer series. Well, the baseball part of the Orioles might like it in Tampa Bay, but the business side doesn't. They're losing big crowds. Yankees draw, their fans travel, so it'll be interesting to see how they like that.
Well, I just know the 5 years that I spent in Tampa Bay, we did not get very good crowds. There wasn't a whole lot of energy in Tropicana Field, and when the Yankees came in, the place was hopping. And, you know, obviously you didn't want them cheering for the Yankees, but at least you had some energy in the building.
Torres down on strikes. Yankees go down in order 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Yankees lead this one 4-0.
Cancer knows no boundaries, doesn't care about zip codes, income, age, and neither do we. As New York's most experienced cancer team, Northwell's nationally recognized hospitals and specialists are in your neighborhood. Because there should be no boundaries when it comes to saving his life, her life, their life, your life. When we raise access to cancer care, we raise everyone. Northwell Cancer Institute. Raise health.
In-play betting, because a lot can happen during 9 innings. You can wager on the run line, game props, player props, totals, and the money line. Bet365 is the world's favorite sports book for many reasons, and play betting is just one of them.
This BMW XM is a beast. So much power. V8 and electric. The way it takes all corners. I'm literally speechless. So luxurious, but so much power.
Seems like you're talking okay.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
He's like the opposite of speechless.
No words. The way it accelerates. So quick.
You're kind of saying a lot of words.
There's just nothing to say.
He's speechful.
I'm at a loss for words.
Electrified plug-in hybrid meets extreme performance meets limitless luxury. Only in the BMW XM.
Montefiore Einstein scoreboard. Yankees 4, Orioles nothing. Bottom of the 6th. You know those red carpet things? Who wore it better? Who did this better? What do you think, John?
I think that Garrett Cole nailed the finish too. I didn't even notice that the first time we looked at it. The start and the glove, the antics and the finish was nailed.
Well, I actually spoke to Nestor Cortez about it. That was before his last start. They came in and they saw that on the board and were tasked with trying to do their best. Nestor Cortez, he liked Cole. IKF actually had a pretty good one as well, but a lot of the members of the team, including Aaron Judge and Anthony Rizzo, got involved in doing that. And Nestor said he walked in from the garage that day, saw it, and just started laughing.
How about today? Was it Cole or was it Nestor?
Well, I'd say considering that we're in the bottom of the 6th and he's not allowed to run, I'm going to go with Nestor Cortez.
There you go.
You know? But impressive. Imitation is the highest form of flattery, Michael.
2 and 2. Now, for those that don't know, when you see all the players where they're doing it, there is a walkway from where the Yankee players park, and you walk through that walkway, and when you get out of that walkway, you go across just an alleyway, and then you go into the Yankee clubhouse. High fly ball, left side. No one's going to get it, and along that wall is all the retired numbers. Kind of a neat way to walk into the ballpark.
Now, Now, Michael, how do you think you would do in trying to imitate Nestor?
Right now, the way my hip has been feeling for the last 5 days, I'd fall over. But when I'm feeling better, I think I could do it. I couldn't do it left-handed like Cole. Fly ball left field. And Cabrera makes the play on the lunge to retire Mullins.
Well, we've mentioned how comfortable he looks in the outfield, and this ball slicing away from him a little bit off the bat of Mullins, a left-handed hitter, able to make up ground at the end to make the play. Fooled a little bit.
How about you, Meredith? How would you do?
I'd make it work.
Yeah?
I'm going to practice. Tomorrow, Booth, Cleveland, I'll do my impression.
All right.
Flash?
55-year-old beat-up catcher with a bad hip. I don't know if I could do it.
I think you nail it.
I don't know if I can do it.
If a 62-year-old broken-down announcer could do it, you can do it.
You don't have the innings under your belt.
So I'm still fresh. Albert Abreu getting ready. 2-2. And Coulomb is warming for the O's. Rushman into left center is going to dunk in for a base hit. So he is 3 for 3 against Cortez.
Well, Nestor shaking his head. Made a pretty good pitch. Rushman goes down and digs it out into left center field.
And a quick conference with Cortez. The whole infield will join in. Mountcastle's waiting near the batter's box. Last time up, he bemoaned the new dimensions here at Camden Yards. He hit a ball a ton, and it was hauled in by Cabrera. Would have been about 5-6 rows deep in the old ballpark. .84 pitches for Nestor Cortez. They'd love to get him through this inning. 1 on, 1 out. Mountcastle 0 for 2. And a strike. Popped up. Right side, long run, and Rizzo can't get there. If it wasn't for that young man, Cortez would be flirting with a no-hitter. Fouled the other way.
Nestor now at 88 pitches. Mentioned he threw 80 in his first start, so Aaron Boone would love to get him into the 90s, get him fully stretched out.
Driven the other way. Cordero on the run, and it's a foul ball.
Well, you mentioned Mountcastle, his last at bat, drove one deep to left field. Here trying to spoil one down the right field line. You see Nestor Cortez standing out on the mound, kind of going through the game plan. All right, he looked out over the plate, shot one down the right field line. We'll see if they try to rush him inside with a fastball or a cutter.
Hit sharply, base hit. Down the left field line. Cutting over is Cabrera. Rushman going to third. He's going to stop there. And Mountcastle has himself a double. And the Orioles are threatening second and third, one man out.
Yeah, really the first time you've seen a Baltimore hitter take care of that fastball in. And Aaron Boone has probably seen enough. As this at bat would get my attention too. Ball off the plate, able to pull it down the left field line.
So they're going to call on Abreu with Santander due up. Nestor goes 5 1/3. And he departs with runners on second and third. One man out, and the Yankees leading 4-0. Oriole fans boo Nestor. Yankee fans cheer. And that's just the way you want it on the road.
A rebel took to the streets. He recruited others to join him. They roamed the hood and challenged authority. Community leaders feared them. Religious leaders abhorred them. We have to get them off the streets, they said. But they weren't part of a gang spreading hate and terror. They were spreading love.
The most successful brain surgeries start before you enter the operating room. With a 3D model of your brain, we rehearse your exact procedure from every possible angle, so we can deliver the highest survival rates in the country. At NYU Langone, the nation's #1 hospital for neurology and neurosurgery.
Intuitive technology. Striking lines. Impeccable details. Genesis. Proof that transformation begins from the inside out. During the Genesis Signature event, lease the 2023 Genesis G70 for $459 per month exclusively at your Tri-State Genesis retailer.
It's time for the Audi Electric Moment. Experience a fully electric Audi vehicle at your local Tri-State Audi dealer today.
Well, Nestor Cortez continuing his dominance against Baltimore. Running that fastball cutter combination in on the right-handers. Anderson, the lefty in the lineup, had a tough time. Nestor Cortez with your Audi Electric Moment.
And a conversation with the ace, Garrett Cole. And now they'll watch as Albert Abreu comes on with Santander out of play. Yankees play the infield back, but that's ripped down the right field line. That's going to score 2. Santander will go to second with a 2-run double, and the Orioles cut the Yankee lead in half. It's 4-2.
Well, you look at Santander's batting average coming into this one, and it's not impressive, but he's had some good swings in this series, and he does not wait around for Abreu. A first pitch fastball and hammers it into right field.
It's the Hayes, 1-0. Well, that's going to complete Nestor's line. Those 2 runs are his responsibility, and they're on his ledger. As Abreu promptly serves up the 2-run double. One and two on Hayes. Hayes 0 for 2 against Cortez. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not, according to Rob Drake. Swing and a miss. Got him. 2 away.
Well, Aaron Boone has said with those injuries in the bullpen, there are going to be some guys who are going to get opportunities and some guys who need to step up. A good slider down and away. The second out here in the 6th.
Here is Ramon Urias. 0 for 2 against Cortez. And there's a strike. 98 miles an hour. One and one. One. There's a strike. Abreu's stuff is so good, so seductive, and just command.
The ability to get ahead in the count. Good fastball, good slider. Now ahead 1 and 2. Now you just got to execute. The 2-strike pitch down and away. Nice block by Trevino.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. So he bounces back after the 2-run double off the bat of Santander. Orioles are back in it. They score 2.
Make a move in the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and Accord, with available hybrid powertrains designed for more responsive performance and more advanced tech. When you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2022 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Get moving and find a Honda for you. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
iPhone 14 Pro?
Switch to T-Mobile and get one on them. Do you have T-Mobile?
Well...
Get Apple TV Plus included. Got that?
Well,
join T-Mobile and get the powerful iPhone 14 Pro with Apple TV Plus on us.
There's always a fresh deal on the Subway app, like this one. 50% off? That deal's so good, we don't even need an 8-time All-Star to tell you about it.
Wait, what?
Get it before it's gone on the Subway app.
Well, here's a look at what the spread was for our game when it started, courtesy of FanDuel. And the numbers can change with every pitch, so let's see what the spread is at this very moment. Well, the Orioles with that big 2-run double are right back in it. 4-6-0 for the Yankees, 2-5-0 for the O's. Top of the 7th inning here in Baltimore. And on is the left-hander Danny Coulombe, and we saw him on Friday. And he's going to face 6, 7, and 8 in the Yankees order. Be interesting to see if they leave in Cordero to hit against the left-hander.
I was just thinking the same thing.
He's due up third. So Coulombe will definitely face him. Or that spot in the order. You have to face at least 3. 2-0. Two and 1 on Oswaldo. He's 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded to second. Two and 2. Coulombe came over from the Twins to the Orioles for cash on March 27th. As Gillespie continues to throw. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. One down here in the 7th.
Well, everything that Coulombe throws has movement on it. We saw the slider and the cutter in. That looked like a changeup down and away.
One and 0. One. 1-2 on Trevino. Trevino singled in the 5th right before Cordero launched his home run. Cordero is on deck. Looks like he will hit. Fly ball right field. Santander is there. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Cordero. Last time up, 5th inning.
5th inning, that little sweet spot middle in where he just gets the bat head out and flips it out to right field over the scoreboard. It's been impressive in the outfield, showing plenty of power. Now we get a look at his at bat against a left-handed pitcher.
And how about that? Jumped on the first pitch, lined it to right field for a base hit.
You can see the hands ringing a little bit off the end of the bat, but really no give up in the approach as he just splits that hole between first and second.
Well, with that single, he has knocked Coulombe out of the game. So they'll bring in Gillespie with Volpe due up. Runner at first, 2 men out. We're in the 7th. It's 4-2 Yankees.
This is Ford Truck Month, America. Time to get up and get into Ford F-150, part of F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 46 years straight. All amped up and ready for work or play. Plus, there's a great selection in stock and ready for delivery today. So get into Ford Truck Month and see what a built Ford tough truck can do for you. This truck month, get the Ford F-150 with 0% financing for 48 months plus $1,000 bonus cash. For more offers, visit buyfordnow.com.
Now that you've moved back home,
I have a resume here.
your mom has made it her job to find you a job. Any job.
This is Tyler's resume. I'm going to give you his resume.
You need something more related to your skills and interests.
I need Indeed.
Indeed, you do.
When your resume is on Indeed, you get matched with relevant jobs that fit your requirements.
Where do you get your persistence from?
So everyone else can go back to minding their own business.
Make a move in the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and Accord, with available hybrid powertrains designed for more responsive performance and more advanced tech. When you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2022 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Get moving and find the Honda for you. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Well, since the 1994 Yankee All-Stars have also played for the O's in their careers. Who are they? Well, Lester Cortez is one. David Wells is another. I'm not sure of the other two, John. Andrew Miller?
Andrew Miller.
Jimmy Key.
Wow.
Good question.
Yeah.
Fifth game for Gillespie, and he will face Volpe, who is 0 for 2 today. Kind of amazing that Mike Messina, as great as he was with the Yankees, never was an All-Star with the Yanks. Two and 0.
You miss your buddy, Mike Messina?
Miss watching him pitch. And wouldn't you agree that of all the players that you've ever come across, Messina probably didn't care that he wasn't an All-Star? He's in the Hall of Fame.
He's in the Hall of Fame. Had great years with the Yankees, winning 20 his last year. I'm sure he probably wanted to go to the All-Star game, don't you think?
But I think he'll take the 3 or 4 days off. Volpe works a walk, putting runners on first and second, and going back to the top of the lineup, and DJ LeMahieu. They've held down LeMahieu so far today, 0 for 3. One and 0. And Chris Holt wants to have a word. The last thing the Orioles want to do, let the Yankees score after they just put 2 on the board.
You also don't want to get behind in the count to LeMahieu with Aaron Judge waiting on deck. The meat of the Yankee lineup.
Yankees are 2 for 3 today with runners in scoring position. Stanton with an RBI single in the first inning gave the Yankees a 1-0 lead. Judge then with a home run to center gave them a 2-0 lead. And then Cordero with a runner at second base hit a 2-run home run, and that gave him a 4-0 lead. That's the Yankees scoring for the day. And a strike. Two and 2, so whatever Holt said sunk in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Yankees up by 2 in the top of the 7th inning. Gillespie. Ground ball to second. Urias gets it over to Mountcastle, and that will do it here in the 7th. For the Yanks, no runs a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base at the end of 6.5 innings of play. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Yankees lead 4-2. But we're going to stay right here as they honor America in Baltimore.
Stretch. Today we ask that you join Yolanda G. in singing God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Jimmy John's new Caprese Salami Pesto. With fresh mozzarella and basil pesto, it'll whisk you away to Italy. Unlike your all-talk, non-committal ex-boyfriend. Good riddance. For a limited time at Jimmy John's.
1 out, top of the first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Hey, Steve, you just got a nice win on FanDuel, and it's just the top of the first. How do you feel?
All those nights of studying film really paid off.
You mean watching baseball?
That's correct.
Whether you want to bet a hit in the first or a homer in the ninth, every at-bat is a chance to win big on FanDuel. New customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000.
After months of hibernation, it's time to reemerge. Let spring inspire you to start fresh, too, behind the wheel of a new Ford SUV, featuring power that invigorates, capability to venture way off the grid, and tech that helps you forge a new path. It's a big world. Get out there and experience it. Right now, get a Ford Explorer with 0.9% financing for 60 months plus $3,500 bonus cash. Visit buyfordnow.com.
Time for your Ford Studio update. Next stop for the Yankees, Cleveland to face the Guardians, who are in danger of being swept by Seattle. This is top of the first. Cal Raleigh, his first homer of the year. Seattle leading that one in Cleveland, 2-1 in the 7th. It'll be the Yanks starting a 3-game series in Cleveland Monday night here on Yes. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Bob. 4-7-0 for the Yanks, 2-5-0 for the Orioles. Cortez went 5 1/3. Aaron Judge 2 for 3, solo home run, 2-run scored. Tyler Wells lasted 6. Santander with the 2-run double in the 6th inning. Now the Orioles send up the bottom third of the order, starting with a pinch hitter, Adam Frazier, for Jorge Mateo, and this is against Abreu. 1-0. Mateo struck out twice against Cortez. And a strike, 1-1. Three and 1 to Frazier.
Yeah, we saw Ron Marinaccio getting loose in the Yankee pen in the 7th inning with the bottom of the lineup, awfully important with a 2-run lead.
And Frazier with a pinch hit walk. And that'll bring the time run to the plate. So Henderson is 0 for 1 with a walk. Frazier leads off first, held there by Rizzo. We're in the bottom of the 7th. And there's a strike. You know, with the injury to Loaizaga and the injury to Cantley and the injury to Trevino, people have to step up until those guys can get back. Those are big arms out of that bullpen. So Abreu is going to see more high leverage time. You can't use the same guys every single day. After using King yesterday, John, he's not an option for today, not for 2 innings.
No, King would be down. You'd figure Wandy Peralta would be available 2 days in a row, maybe not. Clay Holmes.
Fly ball left field. Cabrera. 1 away. Well, Peralta has pitched 2 days in a row, so Holmes is good to go. King's not after throwing 32. Marinaccio, I'm sure they would like to have stayed away after 29 on Friday, but looks like they're going to go to him right now. So with McCann due up, they go to the bullpen. So Abreu leaves a runner on first. With 1 out, we'll come back. Yankees up by 2.
When the prize is our future, every day is a match of our lives. I am Pilo Gomez. In all my years of playing around the world, I have never seen a brighter soul than Kiara's. Watching her move with such power and grace, you would never know what it took for her to be here. Together with her world-class team, Kiara triumphed over a rare cancer that nearly stole her future as a dancer. She is an inspiration for any challenge we face. When we unite around one purpose and drive towards one goal, that is when we win.
Find out where that road leads. Take on any challenge. When you have the #1 mass market brand and dependability, you stop thinking about what you can't do. Start doing what you never thought possible. Kia, movement that inspires.
Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. By Front Door, opening week presented by Front Door, an all-new home repair and maintenance app coming soon. And by FanDuel, make every moment more. As Ron Marinaccio will take over. And they send up Bavra to pinch hit for McCann. And that kind of plays into the Yankees' hands, John, because Marinaccio has the pitch to get out lefties. He's almost a reverse split guy.
Yeah, we know about the good changeup, and he's faced 16 batters this year, has struck out 8 of them.
Runner goes. Throw to second. Stolen base for Frazier.
Well, we'll take a look at the jump. It's pretty good. Trevino with the throw offline a little bit. The nice backhand pick by Volpe. And the swipe tag. Baltimore has been a very aggressive team on the base paths early on this year.
And the 0-2. outside, 1-2 to Vavra. Pitch hitting for McCann. Still 1-2. Bottom of the 7th inning is 4-2. Yankees over the O's. Rubber game of this 3-game set. Perez and Baker, we've seen them both in this series. Getting ready for the O's. Judge will lead off the 8th inning for the Yanks. It'll be Judge, Rizzo, and Stanton. Swing and a miss, got him. Bobber down on strikes, 2 away.
Marinaccio working underneath this fastball. You see the elevated target from Trevino, and he nails it. For a big strikeout with a runner in scoring position.
And here's Cedric Mullins, runner at second, 2 outs. And that ball was tipped into the glove of Trevino. 0-1. One and one. Popped up. Trevino makes the play, and Marinaccio does the job. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left, 7 in the books.
There's an old saying in baseball that luck is the residue of design. That if you work your tail off, you'll catch your lucky break. When you hear a name called and a number's place is earned on those pinstripes, their moment had arrived. But you'll never see a name on the back of that jersey, because this isn't about just one person. Never was. And these pinstripes, man, do they weigh heavy. They weigh heavy on all of us. As one of the greats once told us, no matter where you've been or where you're going, we're all lucky to bleed blue.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man.
And when you got the fans like this, you can do anything you want. This is what it's all about right here.
Now let's go earn our stripes.
They say those who can't teach, and they're right. Those who can't ignore a child's burning curiosity about the world. Those who can't allow a single kid to quietly slip through the cracks. Those who can't allow the great works of literature to collect dust. Those who can't sit idly by when there's a calling to do something that's much more than a job.
Because those who can't give up on the future teach.
Hyundai scoreboard, 4-7-0 for the Yankees, 2-5-0 for the O's. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Gillespie will face Judge, Rizzo, and Stanton. Upstairs, 1-0. Judge is 2 for 3. Single to left and scored in the first, and then a home run to dead center in the third. His 3rd home run of the year. One and one. Swing and a miss. 97. 1-2. Cordero warming for the Yankees. Checks the swing. He does not go. 2-2. Drilled deep to left field. And that ball is gone. A home run. Judge's second homer of the game. And the Yankees lead 5-2.
Second home run of the game for Aaron Judge, and the big topic of conversation last year, how much better he got at pulling the baseball. It's just a rocket into left center field into the seats.
Rizzo takes low.
When you talk about Aaron Judge, you got to talk about how good of a hitter he is first and the power that he supplies second. So he just gives you quality at bat after quality at bat.
This is Judge's 28th career multi-home run game. That one's lined into left center field. That's a base hit. Cutting over is Mullins. He cuts the ball off. Rizzo's going for two. Here's the throw. Rizzo's in there with a double.
Well, as Rizzo lines that ball into the gap, we'll take a look back at Aaron Judge hitting with 2 strikes, a fastball in, and he just beats him to the spot. We'll find that bullpen for Baltimore, a second home run of the day, 4th on the year.
Well, with his 2 home runs today, broke the tie that he had with Mattingly. So he has 224. Mattingly with 222 Yankee home runs. And next up on the list is Greg Nettles. He's in 10th place with 250. Stanton takes a strike. Stanton is 1 for 3. RBI single in the first. 2 ground balls to third after that.
Well, you can always tell with Stanton how he takes breaking balls down and away from righties. If he's balanced, picking up the baseball early.
Fouled away, 1-2.
Well, Anthony Rizzo's last 2 at-bats has hit the ball as hard as you can hit it as he goes the other way and then takes a peek as Mullins was turned around. The throw into second. Double for Rizzo.
2-2 on Stanton. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Stanton down on strikes, 1 away. Saw Mike Baumann yesterday. Here's Gleyber Torres. Skied into center field. Mullins makes the play. And Gleyber is 0 for 4, but congratulations to Gleyber Torres on being voted the Montefiore Einstein Player of the Week. First 8 games of the season, .417 average, 2 homers, 6 ribbies, 6 runs scored, 9 walks, and an OPS of 1.284. He earned that award. Here's Oswaldo Cabrera, runner at second, now 2 outs. Ground ball to second. And Frazier makes the play, and that'll do it. Big day for Aaron Judge. He likes hitting against the Orioles. This is in the 3rd inning to dead center. His 3rd home run of the year. Here in the 8th, he tries left field. His 4th home run of the year. Yankees lead 5-2.
Make a move in the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
It's amazing to think that my grandmother started Bigelow Tea right here in New York. And today, we're still a family company. And you have to remember, tea, that's all we do. So every cup counts. That means never compromising. My family won't let that happen. And our extended family, they give their all every single day. And our community, well, they expect that.
I want a cup of Bigelow Tea to be a moment just for you.
That's what I hope for.
Wait, I have you surrounded. You just gonna stand there, or are you gonna take your loan back?
We're gonna take it back.
We're gonna take it back. With Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action, it gets 3 jobs done at once. Kills weeds, prevents crabgrass, and keeps your lawn growing strong. Glorious!
No.
Pick up a bag at Ace today.
Feed it, lawn. Feed it.
Make a move in the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Well, you're not going to want to miss one of the hottest Yankee Stadium giveaways of the season on Friday, April 14th. It's Tino Martinez bobblehead night. The first 18,000 guests will get a Tino Martinez bobblehead courtesy of Bank of America. Tickets are going fast, so get yours today at Yankees.com. Aaron Judge, 4 home runs in his 9th game this season. He reached 4 home runs in game 17 last year, going out to hit 62. So he's ahead of pace. New pitcher is Jimmy Cordero. This is his 5th game. 4 strikeouts in 2 2/3. 2-0.
Well, with Wandy Peralta down, Cordero gets a chance here in the 8th inning. 2, 3, 4 in the lineup for Baltimore. And the last time we saw Cordero, he struggled a little bit on Friday. A couple of wild pitches.
Driven deep to right field. Fair ball, it's gone. It is gone. A home run for Rushman. He's 4 for 4. And it's 5-3 Yankees.
Well, for 3 days, we've watched this young catcher switch hitter command the strike zone. And if you're Cordero and you get behind in the count, Rushman can just hunt that fastball, and he gets it right down the middle. 2nd home run of the year.
Here's Mountcastle. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Oh, 2 on the Oriole first baseman.
If you're Jimmy Cordero, there is nobody throwing in the Yankee bullpen, so this 8th inning is yours.
Driven out to right field. Cordero back, and he makes the play to retire Mountcastle. Well, let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. Luckily, we had it on Cedric Mullins when Anthony Rizzo came up in the 6th inning. Rizzo gave it a ride, bidding for a home run, but Mullins went back to the wall and made the catch and took at least an extra base hit away, and it looks like it could have cleared the wall for a home run. And the coverage cam caught it all, as did Mullins. So here is Santander. Big 2-run double in the 6th inning. He was on the first pitch from Albert Abreu. Squibbed the other way. Foul ball. The bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees up by 2. .98 miles an hour. 0-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss. Good sinker. Santander down on strikes, 2 away.
Yeah, after the Rushman home run, you love the way Cordero has bounced back. 98 miles an hour with movement down and away.
So here's Hayes, and he's 0 for 3. And a strike. Oh, and 2. That was 99. You can see why they like Cordero's stuff.
Yeah, he gets ahead in the count. He's got all the weapons. The good changeup, the good two-seam fastball, the slider. Had such a good spring training, it was unusual to see those wild pitches his last outing.
Swing and a miss. Boy, he bounced back after the home run by Rushman. But that home run brought the Orioles to within 2 as we go to the 9th. 5-3 Yankees.
Dear Slippery Slope, it's me, Camry All-Wheel Drive. Come what may. Get a grip, Camry All-Wheel Drive.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new 2023 Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
Ronald Acuna Jr. Binging all his favorite rom-com movies. How did we get here?
You're all set. Refrigerator is fixed.
That's it?
That's it. All done.
Cool. Ronald Acuna Jr. downloaded the new Front Door app to get real-time help from a video expert for his home repair and maintenance needs.
Woo! Let's go!
So all that's left to do is be done. Front Door is coming soon. An all-new home repair and maintenance app. Learn more today at frontdoor.com.
It's easy to stick with what you know, but real progress starts with doing something different. The Pro Series by Cub Cadet, built different.
Wendy's $3 breakfast deal, it's the kind of breakfast that really sticks with you. Tyler had breakfast. Hey, buddy.
Your choice of breakfast croissant plus seasoned potatoes for just $3. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
Dear Detour, when life slings you mud, sling it right back.
Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new 2023 Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
The Yes app is more. More ways to watch and experience live Yankees, Nets, and Liberty games. More ways to interact with family and friends with Yes Watch Party. And more ways to win big cash prizes with Yes Pick and Play games. For the best seat in the house, download the Yes app now. And if you're not connected to a cable bundle, well, you can get direct-to-consumer Yankee, Nets, and Liberty right with the Yes app. We go to the ninth inning of the rubber game. It is 5-3. Mike Baumann takes over for the O's. And Trevino will lead off. And there's a strike. Bottom third of the Yankees order. Trevino 1 for 3. 0-2. Well, we noted that Judge with his 2 home runs, that's the 28th multi-home run game as Trevino down looking. And that is the 6th most in Yankee history. Now, last year he had 11 games with multi-homers, and that tied the Major League record for a season. Hank Greenberg did it in 1938, and Sammy Sosa did it in 1998. So Judge with his first one this year. Here's Franchi Cordero. He is 2 for 3. Popped a short, 2-run home run, and then a single to right. 1-0.
Well, as Aaron Boone said, all these outfielders are fighting for bats, fighting for playing time, and every time you see Cordero play, seems to do something you like. The home run today, hung in there against a left-handed pitcher, drilled a base hit to right field.
Swing and a miss. Cordero down on strikes. Well, tomorrow on Yes, it's an ALDS rematch as the Yankees head to Cleveland, kick off a 3-game set with Jose Ramirez and the Guardians. Coverage will begin early. Mark this time down, 5:30 with the pregame. Then first pitch will be just after 6 on Yes and streaming on the Yes app. Volpe takes low and away, 1-0. Anthony is 0 for 2 with a walk today. Two and one on Volpe. Three and one.
Well, these are the counts. If you're Anthony Volpe, you're hitting 9th in the Yankee lineup. You'd expect to get a good pitch to hit here, 3-1. Just make sure you're ready.
Fly ball, shallow center coming on Mullins, and he's there to make the play. As the Yankees go down in order in the 9th, and we'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Yankees holding on to a 2-run lead.
Your chain's off. We can fix it now, and you're done.
Done.
We fixed this toilet. We fixed this toilet on video.
Okay.
Open the front door. Worked with Peter and now it's
fixed.
Front Door is coming soon. An all-new home repair and maintenance app.
Make a move in the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and Accord, with available hybrid powertrains designed for more responsive performance and more advanced tech. When you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2022 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Get moving and find the Honda for you. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
How do you measure greatness? Is it pulling off feats that haven't been seen in generations? Or is it doing the little things
In a memory of a lifetime.
that make all the difference?
Absolutely amazing. Well, fans, please stay tuned after the final out for the WB Mason Yankees postgame and get highlights, analysis, and player reaction from the clubhouse. Plus, Aaron Boone on the manager's report and a look ahead to the series with the Guardians. Now, Clay Holmes, the fifth pitcher used by Aaron Boone. Cortez started, pitched one out into the sixth. Abreu, Marinaccio, Jimmy Cordero, and now Clay Holmes. This is his fifth game. 2 for 2 in save opportunities, and this is a save opportunity as the Yankees hold a 2-run lead. And it'll be Urias, Frazier, and Henderson against Clay Holmes.
On a cool evening last night, Holmes picked up his second save. And he had that two-seamer working last night, especially at some of the left-handed hitters, starting it at their front hip and then clipping the inside corner.
So Urias is 0 for 3. Fly ball to center, fly ball to right, and a strikeout. And Holmes deals. Urias shows bunt and takes a strike on the outside corner. The Yankees have taken 2 out of 3 of the first 2 series and now trying to do the same thing here in series number 3. 0-2.
That two-seamer just falling off the table at 95 miles an hour.
Yankees lost the first game of the series 7-6. Game ended with the tying run at third base in the 9th inning. They won yesterday 4-1. They're leading today by a score of 5-3. Swing and a miss. Down goes Urias. 1 away. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. Here's Frazier. He pinch hit in the 7th and worked a walk, also stole a bag. And a strike. Waved at that pitch. From a slider, 0-2.
Well, after a rough first outing to the year, Clay Holmes has gotten himself back on track. We saw the two-seamer to Urias, and now it's the slider down and into Frazier.
Chop toward first. Rizzo with the nice hop. Takes it himself. And the Yankees are an out away. And that brings up Gunnar Henderson, 0 for 2 with a walk. Fights it off and fouls it off the other way. 0-1.
Well, Well, if the Yankees can hold on here, I'd be looking at Marinaccio and Cordero on the outs that they got late in this game.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I wake up in a city that doesn't sleep, and when I'm being a hill, top of the heap, these little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. In a city that never sleeps, and find out #1, top of the list, king of the hill, #1. These little town blues. It's up to you, New York, New Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I wake up in a city It's up to you, New York, New Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. Never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues, oh, up to you, New York, New York, New Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues are melting away. up to you, New York. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. my